You see, this man, Kimani Ichungwa, many believe he might be the final blow to President William Ruto's already fragile political career.
Will not allow you to divide the people along ethnicity on incitement because you think ati wewe ni governor unakuja kujipiga governor kitu gani? Acha na sisi wewe. Akome asikome. Akome asikome.
His recent speech in Bungoma left a trail of controversy, transforming what was meant to be a solemn burial ceremony into a fiery political battleground.
Wachochezi wakome wasikome. Wakome wasikome. Wamuache Ruto wasimuache. Na uheshimu huyu speaker wewe governor. Nimekuona mara mingi ati kila mazishi unaenda kutukana Wetangula. And you have no shame to even stand here and claim, oh, I have friends in this family. Fred is my friend. Tim Wanyonyi is my friend. If Tim Wanyonyi is your friend, Speaker Wetangula is a brother to Tim Wanyonyi.
If words could weigh political damage, Ichungwa's remarks would tip the scales with their sheer weight against the Kenya Kwanza government. The drama unfolded at the burial of Mama Ann Nanyama, mother to National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula in Bungoma County. During the ceremony, Trans Nzoia Governor Natembeya urged President Ruto to address the alarming rise in abductions across the country.
And I say this is a very heavy heart for a leader to stand here and tell you kwamba people are abducting themselves and they're killing themselves. I think it's unfortunate. It's not for these hallowed grounds. Our children are getting lost. They're being abducted. Wengine wanauawa. That's the position. We should not cover up the basic truth. That's the rais mwenyewe amesema kwamba utasimamisha hii maneno. Tunataka mambo ya abduction ifanye nini? Ikwisha tu. Because this Kenya is enough for us. Watoto wanatukana watu kwa mitandao. Hata mimi nikifungua my WhatsApp, my groups ambazo niko pale, for every 2 comments, every 10 comments, 8 of them ni matusi. Wanatukana vibaya sana. That one needs to change. But if it can't change, people should not be killed because of that. Ama kuwa abducted because of that. Hapana. It's not enough. So pia ningependa kuchukua nafasi kwa niaba ya wakazi wa Trans Nzoia, by MCO Trans Nzoia, please simama tu, wale tumekuja now, just stand up, simama tu.
But Ichungwa, rather than calming tensions, escalated them, accusing Natembeya of hypocrisy and defending the very practices fueling public anger.
I want to ask you, Governor Natembeya, you were commissioner the other day when hundreds of people were kidnapped, abducted and killed in Kerio Valley na wakatupwa mili yao hapa River Yala, wewe ukiwa regional commissioner Rift Valley. Kwani siku hiyo haukujua maisha ya wananchi ni maisha? Si tuambiane ukweli jameni? Tuambiane ukweli, tusiambiane. Sababu siasa mnazofanya, Governor Natembeya, nikwambie leo mchana dhahiri, siasa mnazofanya za kugawa watu kwa misingi ya ukabila, mambo hizo siasa zimekoma na hautafaulu nazo. Yule aliyekuwa kiongozi wako wa siasa za ukabila, aliyekuwa naibu wa rais, huyo ndiye mwenye kupanga mambo ya abductions ili awekelee huyu William Ruto. Tunawajua, tunawaona mchana, tutawatangaza mchana hadharani. Na usifikirie unaweza kutuuzia uoga hapa sisi. Wakati muliua watu mkaweka River Yala, you are the regional commissioner actions murdering Kenyans. Wewe mwenyewe, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. And I say again, shame on you, Governor. You cannot claim abductions when you are the key abductor and murderer of Kenyans under the previous regime. Na mzee Atuli ananiambia alikupea pesa ukuwe governor. Wewe ndio ulifurusha watu Mau ukiua mafamilia. Tunakujua, wachana na sisi bana. Kwa haya mengi, poleni sana.
In an unguarded tirade, Ichungwa dismissed the outcry over abductions as either exaggerated or staged, even suggesting that critics of the government might deserve such treatment.
This is our mother's funeral. If you came to mourn with us, we don't want that unnecessary and unfriendly noise. Wewe.
This reckless rhetoric has left many convinced that Ichungwa isn't just a liability to the president, but potentially his greatest enemy. For weeks, President Ruto had been signaling a shift, hinting at releasing critics who had been abducted and acknowledging that rogue elements within the security system were responsible.
Yale yamesemekana mambo ya abduction tutakomesha. Ndio vijana wa Kenya waweze kuishi kwa amani na vile vile wawe na nidhamu na wawe wangwana, tuweze kujenga Kenya tukiwa pamoja. Tumekubaliana?
It is important to acknowledge that in the process of securing the nation, our security services often interact with citizens exercising their democratic freedoms and fundamental rights.
Yet, Ichungwa's inflammatory remarks at the funeral undermined any goodwill that the president was trying to rebuild. Instead of offering reassurances, Ichungwa added fuel to the fire, convincing Kenyans that the government remains indifferent to their plight.
We have seen people alleging that they have been abducted, kidnapped, then they show up, all out of political expediency. If anybody alleges that they have been kidnapped, abducted, and they are not, they should also be arrested and charged for misuse of their computers and cyber crimes.
Now, the fallout from Ichungwa's speech was immediate and brutal. Social media erupted with netizens accusing the Kikuyu legislature of recklessness and insensitivity. Kimani Ichungwa is way too emotional about being told to stop the abductions. That rant was embarrassing. How did he turn Natembeya's call to end abductions into claims of tribalism? One Kenyan wrote, I just listened to a Kimani Ichungwa's clip against my will in a public space. And Jesus, such a vile human being, does he even conduct introspection before speaking? Another added. Now, Kimani Ichungwa should be summoned for his remarks on alleged abductions. Admitting hatujakataa kuna abductions should not be taken lightly. He is disrespecting families suffering unimaginable pain. Now, many see Ichungwa as a symbol of the government's growing disconnect from the Kenyans, at a time when Kenyans are grappling with mysterious disappearances and mounting economic pressures. Ichungwa's defiant tone has deepened the public's anger with the Ruto administration. Instead of offering solace to grieving families or addressing the core issues, Ichungwa's remarks reflected a combative stance that has alienated even the president's staunchest defenders. Critics argue that his outbursts could be a key factor in Ruto's declining popularity, turning what remains of the president's trust with the public into ashes.